Alright, hello friends. Welcome to another episode of the RyaNoob vlog. This time my mic is unmuted. And I've got power back in my house. Oh yeah, Hurricane Irma did a lot of damage, but we're back. So, today we're going to be talking about the weapons tuning playlist. I just played a few games. Decently fun, but I don't like where it's going. Let's get a small change log, some notables here that the guy Basu on the forums wrote up. So VR now has a spread. I noticed that. It's kind of a random spread. Not sure if it's completely random or I don't really mind it. I don't like it, but it's not too big of a hindrance. As recoil and lower rate of fire. Lower rate of fire is interesting. I don't know, it feels awkward shooting the gun now. Recoil makes it, I don't know, it feels like in long range battles where you can't unzoom each other and you guys are kind of out in the open. You pull the trigger as much as possible and kind of try to keep it on your opponent, but you're not doing enough damage. So it's really awkward. Possible slight aim assist nerf. I definitely felt something along those lines. And it also is not hit scan anymore with the BR. I believe I noticed. It's what is it called? You have to lead your shots now, basically, which I really don't like in this game, especially with hit markers. You feel like you're just lagging all the time. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man. So I'll go back and talk about this a little bit. Rogan charges slower. I feel like that's a kind of necessary change. I feel like it doesn't need to be like a 4-second charge. I think some people were describing it as I haven't been able to use it. Haven't played on a map with it, but I feel like some people were describing it as so you can shoot the railgun early. You hold down the trigger, you let it go a little bit early, and you can shoot it. Now it feels like the early charge, where you can let it go as soon as possible, is about as long as it takes to charge up, and like if you hold the railgun the entire time. Just like as a simple measure, I would say you probably don't need to nerf it that hard, but a slight nerf is pretty good on that. Carbine has a shorter RRR. Haven't used the carbine yet. DMR has less aim assist on scopes. I noticed that. I don't mind less aim assist, I really don't. But the problem with it, I don't mind testing it anyway. The problem with it is that every other weapon is so strong right now. The grenade launcher, super OP. You just shoot that, and if you don't get the kill, you're still going to finish it off with a grenade or the BR shot. Any power weapons or any assault rifle or SMG or storm rifle, they're just so much stronger than everything else. Especially with the way the meta is going. Now, I wanted to talk about this a little bit later, but I got off track. I was just going to go down the list. But anyway, the meta, I feel like, from the games that I played, is you don't shoot anything unless you're going to get the kill, which is kind of counterintuitive to how Halo has been played and is played right now. Right now, it's kind of you shoot what's important, but now it feels like you only shoot what you have to shoot, or else you're going to put yourself in a bad position. You kind of just sneak up, have to get the kills, or else you're in trouble. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about just blatantly like this. I just know that I dislike the BR. I think the Gunfighter Magnum is pretty useless. If you're gonna have a secondary weapon that's really useless, at least have a fast switch time. The Gunfighter Magnum, it takes so long to switch from a BR to Gunfighter Magnum and then shoot your gun. So I really just dislike these two guns so far. I feel like they're pretty useless, and that every other weapon on the map is much more useful. It's not like situational. Like the DMR instead of the pistol. DMR is slightly better than the pistol, but there's still uses of the pistol that just trumps the DMR, right? Just that mid-range battle. I don't know. I just feel like right now, the way that they're trying to make Halo go, I don't like it. I think the BR needs to, while it was strong before, they had the weapons tune in playlist without actually tuning the weapons. They just put the BR and the Gunfighter Magnum in. I feel like the BR was a little overpowered, right? I felt like it was kind of like Halo 3 where you could shoot anything and you would be doing damage and it was nice, but it was just a little too easy to use the gun. Now they just absolutely nerfed the crap out of it, and it's not looking good, right? And then just add that with the storm rifle on maps, the SMGs on maps, like basically the way the game's going to be played is you're not going to be shooting cross map. You're going to be shooting like snipe spawn to white corner from, you're not going to be shooting E2 to top rail, you're going to be shooting E2 to nest bridge. You know, you're not going to be putting damage across the map with this BR because it just does not do damage from far away. With the hit scan being removed, as well as spread, recoil, low rate of fire, it's just like it's not good, right? The camo actually cloaks now a little bit above buff to the camo. If you move full speed without sprinting, you still show up on as a red reticule, and you can still see names, and you can still see the camo guy pretty easily. It's just a slight buff. Sword and increased speed is gone. It's better, but I still don't like the sword in general. You kind of just use it to camp, just like an AR and SMG. So it seems like the way that 343 have, you know, buffed and nerfed weapons, we're just moving back to the AR in your back pocket where you just sit around corners and hope to get free pickoffs and then use that to dominate control of the map, which just isn't the way Halo should be played. You know, it's an arena team shooter. It's not an FFA that you kind of have a team for. So that's my opinions on these weapon tuning playlists. I feel like the BR, if they really fucking want the BR, which I like where it's at. I think that we don't need new weapons. We need new maps. This is what I've been saying the entire time: is we need new maps, guys. 343. Like we need. You don't need to tune maps that you already have. We need forge maps. That means for like what 3 games now, every forge has just been terrible. You can't use. I guess it's only 2 games, MCC and Halo 5, where you just can't use any forge maps because of the FPS issues. So fix that, right? And we can have some actually good maps. And then just create your own maps. Like, I mean, forgers can make some wonderful things. Why can't we get some good maps, guys? That's all we need. That's all we need. Thanks, guys, for watching. This is week 1 of the weapons tuning playlist. I'll probably make another one for week 2, but so far I really just do not like the way that this is going. Thanks, everyone. Bye.